1983, Nevada, Goldfield. It began with a radio transmission that cut through the static like a scream in the dark. On October 9, 1983, a CB trucker named Dennis Holt was driving east through the Nevada desert near the abandoned town of Goldfield when his radio picked up a panicked voice. "Help! Help me! I'm in the hotel. They're still here. They won't let me leave." There was no one for miles. No signs of life. But the voice had come in clear. The frequency was open. He tried to respond. Only silence. And then, after a long pause, the voice whispered, "They don't know I'm talking to you." The broadcast stopped. But that single chilling message would spark a chain of events that drew paranormal investigators, journalists, and skeptics from all over the country to one place: the Goldfield Hotel. The once thriving boomtown of Goldfield had been mostly abandoned since the 1940s. Its infamous hotel, shuttered in 1945, stood like a mausoleum in the center of town. 4 floors of rotting wood and sealed rooms. But following the mysterious radio message, people began sneaking in at night. They weren't prepared for what they'd find. One group of college students from Reno set up cameras in room 109, reportedly the site of strange lights. Their footage, never released publicly but mentioned in local papers, allegedly showed a chair moving on its own and a figure watching them from the hallway mirror. Only the hallway was empty in real time. Then came the fire. A small blaze broke out in the east wing, but the fire department found no electrical wiring to explain it. The cause was ruled undetermined. What's more chilling, 2 firefighters later claimed they heard a woman crying from the locked basement. When they forced it open, the room was empty. One quit his job the next day. The building was sealed again, but the stories didn't stop. By 1985, the whispers turned to warnings. A Las Vegas journalist, Teresa Lang, investigating the earlier events, stayed overnight in the hotel with a small team. They brought thermal cameras, EMF meters, and analog recording devices. Around 3:17 a.m., her final recorded words were, "Someone just called my name, but no one else heard it." The group fled the hotel shortly after. Teresa never spoke of the event again, declining every interview. Her notes were later found abandoned in a drawer, half the pages missing. So what was happening inside the Goldfield Hotel? The truth began to surface after a 1991 archive discovery. An amateur historian found blueprints and service records indicating that the hotel once had a hidden basement chamber, sealed since 1921. Inside? According to town records, it had been used to quarantine sick patients during a typhoid outbreak in 1905. But their darkest part: a midwife named Elizabeth Walker was accused of murdering infants born to single minors in that very basement. She vanished in 1908, never arrested, her name scrubbed from official histories. But letters recovered from a town doctor decades later confirmed her presence. The hauntings began not long after she disappeared. For over a century, voices, sightings, and the lingering smell of burnt linen plagued the site. And that radio transmission Dennis heard? No one has explained how that voice came through in 1983. Was it a looped energy trapped in the decaying walls? A residual call for help from the lost souls beneath the floorboards? Or something far worse? Someone, or something, that never left. The Goldfield Hotel remains one of the most documented paranormal hotspots in America. But many believe the truth is still buried beneath the ground. And if that radio transmission ever comes again, some say you shouldn't answer, because once you listen, you're part of it too.